Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. I'm here to pull a few cards for you today to see what is going on in the energy today. We have Dark Confessions Oracle cards today for those of my people that like to know what I'm using. Just going to pull a few off of each. I'm ready to head out for the day. Whoa. And get my day started and stuff. So hopefully everyone's having an amazing day so far. What does the collective need to know about their situation? Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. What does the collective need to know about their person or their situation that they're coming here about? Oh, okay. Well, let's just throw things all over the floor. All right. Not taking those, but I will take the one that flew clear over here. And actually, there's two. So, oh. Hmm. So much to do with snooping. And this person, if you have social media, this person is absolutely on it. It's like a daily habit, for real. Um, let's see here. This person is swept up, right? They have very intense emotions and a big physical attraction to you. They're with the reading up and the detective card coming out, like doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. They're really looking into you, you know, whether you know it or not. Um, whether you know it or not, they are kind of looking into you and what they're feeling. It's becoming difficult for them to handle, right? This I'm I'm feeling like a blocked throat chakra. Honestly, I mean, I'm having a hard time formulating what I'm trying to say to you today. Um, this person is having a very difficult time with their emotions and their feelings. Um, this person, this is the I can never pronounce it. It's a Hawaiian, um, like a prayer. It's I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And this person, if they've done something wrong, they're feeling very sorry about it and also probably suffering karma for it, divine justice, right? What comes around goes around, but they realize that they have a moral responsibility to you. And it feels to me like hmm, there's an apology coming in, guys, of some sort for something. With divine assistance coming out, right? The supernatural forces or entity. Okay, ancestors, angelic help working toward their goals. The divine is pointing them in your direction, um, to come forward with whatever this information is, right? But they need to be sure. So they have been digging, snooping, digging for dirt. You know, they may be like a lot of people when they have big trust issues, and I know this was me back in the day. Um, I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna definitely test you, and I'm gonna see if I could catch you up. And it feels to me like that is what this person is doing these days. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. Like I don't have time for it. Period. Um, come correct or don't come. That's all. So, but they could be testing you like online with fake profiles, what have you, email, I mean, whatever the case is. And I have to say this has come up a couple times in readings. This could, don't take things that do not apply to your situation. This is talking about someone being turned, right? Party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface level pleasures. This could have been something that your person was inclined to partake in, right? But the divine is telling them, no, this is not good. This is not. So we have a bi Felicia, right? Couple things are coming through with this. And again, this is going to apply differently to different situations because everyone is on a different journey, right? And again, do not make it apply. If it does not apply, leave it for whoever it is supposed to be applicable to, okay? If there's a third party situation, and again, it could be the drugs and alcohol or sex or surface level pleasures or whatever, by Felicia, they're leaving it behind, right? They're making fast progress as well. It's talking about progression forward. The wait is over. Fast action. This person wants to come toward you, but they feel like, okay. Another thing is with the turnt, with the surface level pleasures, alcohol, drugs, sexual things, codependency. Because I have a card out here talking about I depend on you too much to let you go. I have dependency issues, codependency issues. So this person is really in their head as to what the situation is, even though they can feel the divine saying, go this direction. Their intuition, their third eye is telling them, this is the direction you need to go and be with the collective. This is your person. But their trust issues, their 3D self has been burnt over and over again. And the emotions that they're feeling are big. It's really hard for them to handle, and this is, I can't be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside me, because they're afraid that if you see all the way to the core, you're not going to like what you see. Or the hidden things, the things that they are sorry for, that they want to come to you and say, hey, they're really struggling. I mean, as I speak about it, I'm feeling like upset right in my heart chakra, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like a panic feel, right? In fact, I needed to take a couple of deep breaths for myself because the feeling is so big. And it's big. And they may have been leaning into this, escapism to not have to deal with it, right? Because the emotions that they're dealing are hard for them to handle. Very, very hard for them to handle. Let me get more. But they're looking like they definitely haven't lost attraction for you. They definitely have not lost interest in you. Absolutely, they have not. That's not the case at all, right? They are in love in a big way. And I'll get some messages from your person here in a minute, because I'm not going to make this. Oh, okay. We have Neptune turned around. That's interesting. Dreams, intuition, mysticism, illusions, fantasy, subconscious mind, right? This person is probably heavily in your dreams and you're probably heavily in theirs, right? I don't know why that was turned around. I shuffled this deck very well. Let me see. Just what more does the collective divine connection? This person knows that your soulmate, twin flame, divine masculine and feminine, spiritual oneness and inner peace and enlightenment. This person knows who the heck you are. That's the second divine connection and divine assistance card that I've gotten out here. Like, I mean, they're starting to understand who you are to them. And they cannot walk away, no matter what. I mean, they may have even gone as far as to do like cord cuttings and things to sever the connection between you. They can't do it. They can't do it. It's not even possible. I trust me, it's not possible. Okay, so tell me anything else the collective needs to know before I get some messages from the collective's person. Okay, what do we got? Fourth house, Cancerian energy. Cancer rules the fourth house. It's a house of home, home life, family, ancestry, roots, the past, the mother, the nurturing parent, right? Person could be a parent. This family, the family of origin could honestly be part of the issue. You know what I mean? Like things we learn when we're growing up, you may not fall in line with the way they were taught to believe. Their belief systems may be very different than yours. You know, their family may not agree, plain and simple. But this person knows you are home to them. You feel like home to them. There's like a cord that's tethering the two of you together. Like you can't leave each other alone. And it's not in a toxic way. Like you draw up things in each other to heal, but it's making you better. It's making you better. It's forcing you to become a better version of yourself. And that is what a divine connection does. It's what it's intended to do. A person's heart plans the way, but the Lord determines his steps. That is the third card talking about the divine, 1111, as I look up on the timer. That is the third divine leadership card. Like the divine is heavily leaning on this person to come towards you, to change their life, right? To address the issues that they have had so that they can come to you and build something amazing, like absolutely amazing. Cancerian energy, I don't know, and I don't have any way to check, but look at Neptune and see what signs are associated with Neptune. Um, because I know the fourth house and the eighth house, and I have the others written down. So the houses I can tell you, you know, the fourth house also talks about nurturing because Cancers are very nurturing individuals. They just are. A fifth house, house of pleasure. And the fifth house is Leo. Creativity, romance. Leo has been coming out a lot lately in the reads, and I'm not sure why, but you could be dealing with a Leo, you could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be either of those yourself. The fourth or fifth could be significant. 916 could be significant. 61, 16, 69, 96. One more card for this deck, and I'm gonna get some messages from your person. Anything else? Well, there's a card that turned over, and that's the only one I'm taking. We have Venus. That's love, okay? This is a ruler of love, pleasure, money, romantic relationships, friendships, and aesthetic. This person loves you. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember trees lose their leaves every year, yet they stand tall and wait for better days to come. This person is losing. There's an old phrase that talks about losing your religion, right? And coming into your spirituality and really just accepting that there's more than what you were taught. There's more than what you were taught. You know, they're questioning everything at this point in their lives. They're having to break down all of the old constructs to really understand that there's different, I mean, they don't necessarily believe like they did when they were growing up, or what we were force fed when we were growing up. This person loves your dirty draws. I have to say that much. Just saying. I mean, I'm putting it out there. And you probably love theirs too. You feel like home to me as I split the deck. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our past holds us back from our future. Right? This person may have done shitty things to you in the past with that karma card coming on. And maybe they are scared to death to confront this with you for fear that you're going to walk. But if this is a divine connection and it's fated, no, we don't put up with bullshit. No, we do not. However, people make mistakes. They make bad choices. They don't come in correct. They may have had ill intentions to begin with, whatever. But you know what? We're free to change every moment of every day. And you know what? We forgive. We're called to forgive people because I wasn't a great person all my life. I was not. I was kind of a horrible human being when I was when I was young, teens, 20s. I was kind of horrible, kind of not good at all, and I've changed a lot about me, and I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to change from this minute to the next and make better choices in my life, because we're called to do that, to change and make better choices. And this is what your person, the divine, is pushing them hard, hard to show them this is a divine connection. They're giving divine assistance. This person's ancestors and angel and spirit guides are like, yo, make the changes already. Feel through the things that hurt you. The only way through it is through it. And this person is learning that. And again, in the past, they would have just escaped. They would have just been like, nah, let me smoke, or drink, or what have you, whatever, let me go out and have a surface level relationship with somebody and not connect, just have a physical, because that's all I can handle. I don't want anybody's emotions. And another thing with that type of an attitude, and I feel very much like your person has had that type of an attitude, like, I can't deal with emotions, because perhaps their emotions weren't handled well when they were growing up. It all stems back. Or someone was explosive in a past relationship and they're afraid you're going to also be explosive. Even if you've never been explosive, maybe what they've done is really a lot, and they're really fearful that you're going to be like, whatever, volatile, diabolical. And, what they did may have been that. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. So they're terrified that they're going to lose you forever if they tell you whatever this truth is. I feel, again, the anxiety in the middle. But before, people's emotions didn't matter to them. They didn't give a shit. You were a catalyst to their change. You are my soulmate. Oh, wow. Again, you are my soulmate. It must have been written in the stars, because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. And this person knows that. The divine is like, yo, hello, soulmate, divine connection, twin flame, divine assistance. Proverbs 16:9, a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. Like, you make a plan and he makes adjustments. And look at how big this deck is. 3 of those came from one deck. 3. That's a huge deck, guys. That is big. Couldn't even tell you how many cards that is, but that's a lot of cards to suggest the same. 3 of the big cards coming out talking about divine assistance. That's no coincidence. Jealousy. This person's also jealous. I'm very jealous and I can barely stand it. You're mysterious, though. Again, with the detective business and the snooping, digging, and accusations, maybe you lead a pretty private life. And they're looking to see if you're dating someone. They're jealous. They want to know what's going on, and, you're mysterious to them. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. And you know what? They may have been in past relationships where they couldn't count on what another person said to be true. Period. End dot. The person lied their ass off, cheated, stole, whatever. And this person could have been brokenhearted at that point. Like, they really could have loved this person like crazy and opened their heart to this person, and it just shut it down after that, because they didn't ever want to be hurt like that again. I get that. So perhaps they feel like you're hiding something, Anything else that the collective needs to know? I'm going to get Lover's Oracle and then wrap in this reading, and I'm going to post for you. I'm whitewater rafting tomorrow. I'm excited. So I'll probably post late tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna pull this one. Run away. This person sees travel, sees future with you. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Not only do they obsess and want to be alone with you physically, they want to get away from the chaos of the world. They want to travel with you. They want to give you the world, and they may feel inadequate. That's another thing that comes through really strongly. But what they don't understand is all those things fall in place when you give into a divine connection, because the divine provides all. Okay, that was weird, and I'm going to pull whatever those are. I've never met anyone like you, and it scared me. You left a permanent imprint on my heart. I know we belong together. There's a higher purpose for our connection. That card keeps coming out over and over and over again. That didn't fall off the top. I was starting to shuffle, and it came out of the middle. I didn't have the best upbringing. There we go. And my only vision of a relationship was an unhealthy one. They didn't have a firm example of what a healthy relationship looked like. They could have had a parent that was in and out or unstable in some way, whatever. I mean, whatever the case is, again, different for everybody, but in some fashion or form, they did not see a healthy relationship. They could have seen abuse happening, you know, they could have, seen toxic men in and out of their mother's life, or, maybe their mother was toxic. Who knows? Depends. I'm learning many spiritual lessons because of you. This journey has been a roller coaster. This person is being called to ascend and wake the up. Big time. Anything else the collective needs to know before we wrap this reading? Oh, cute. Wild side. They're thinking obsessively about you too. There's a side to you I haven't seen yet. And I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. This person has very sensual thinking about you. Very, very. You'll have to forgive me today. I'm looking wild. I'm dressed, but I've not even done my makeup yet. Brush my hair, none of it. I'm working on it. Any more messages for the collective from their person, if their person could be 100% honest. All right. Anything that the collective needs to know? One more card for the collective, please. Okay. Nope. Okay. Whoa. All right. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. I'm completely lost, broken, and searching for answers. With the digging card, yeah, they're doing a lot of online research. They're going through a dark night of. You've been a catalyst for this. Will you find it in your heart to forgive me after all this time? I'm afraid you will not give me a second chance. They're fearful of rejection as well, guys. Just going to read what came out. Our love story will inspire others and help change the world. We are marrying one another, and I'm raising my vibrations to match yours. With this dark night of the soul. That's a beautiful thing, guys. So be kind and be sweet and be loving, and that's all I have for you. Because this person's really going through some ish. So know that. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care.